Hello, and welcome to another segment of Xtreme DIY, brought to you by 80/20. Today we're going to take a look at an application that's great for high volume areas, the Hideaway cabinet. It works well in places like conference centers, offices, or even banquet halls. This cabinet organizes and hides trash cans, preventing them from tipping over or overflowing, while also utilizing a top shelf to save valuable floor space. This is a contemporary looking solution to replace an eyesore. Once the trash cans are full, use the side doors to easily access the bins. The casters allow you to quickly move the cabinet, making cleanup and taking out of the trash a breeze. And like all 80/20 products, the Hideaway cabinet is durable, long-lasting, and can be completely customized to fit your space requirements. Let's head over to the 80/20 garage and get started. Phil, it looks like you've got things underway. What's the plan?
Well, Andrew, this is going to be a fairly simple build.
Okay.
For this project, we'll be building it upside down, starting with the top and then finishing with some casters.
Now, why is that?
Well, because we're going to be using these anchor fasteners for the top to start, we'll have these face up.
Okay.
That way when our project is assembled and we turn it right side up, they'll be hidden from the top of the build.
That sounds like a good plan. I also see you're using closed face profiles. Those will clean up easily.
Exactly, Andrew. Now to start this project, we'll be using these half profiles with the anchor fasteners and joining those to these long closed face profiles on the corners.
Sounds good. I'll get started on this end.
Perfect.
So the uprights are installed. What's next, Phil?
Well, next, Andrew, we're going to be assembling these side doors. These side doors are comprised of three main components.
Okay.
We have our panel, the handle, and then these detent hinges.
Okay.
So to install our handle, we'll take one half and set it into our opening. Next, we'll set the second half onto the other side of the handle, sandwiching the panel in between. And then we'll tighten it down. For the hinges, we preloaded half with a couple bolts and T-nuts. For the other side, we just line it up, drop in a couple of bolts, and then use a few hex nuts to secure it onto the back side of the panel. Once both hinges are on, we can just slide it into the open T-slot and tighten down the bolts.
That seems easy enough. So after that, we're ready for our side panels, right?
That's right, Andrew.
Okay.
Now for the side panels, all we need to do is slide those into these open T-slots, and we'll be capping those off in our next step.
Okay. So it looks like we've got our panels and our doors in place and a few bars installed, right?
That's right, Andrew. Now to finish up this portion of the build, we need to slide in our base panel and join that together with a couple more profiles with some anchor fasteners in the corner.
Okay, what type of panel did you decide to go with here?
Well, this base panel is going to be made out of Alucabest.
Okay.
It's a little bit stronger than our standard plastic panels and will help support the weight of 2 full trash cans.
Great. You want to grab that in? We'll get this in.
Absolutely. Now that we have the base of our build complete, we're ready to mount on our casters. To do this, we simply take our casters and thread them into the end tap on these corner profiles. Once we have that completed, we'll be ready to move on to the top tier.
Now for our top tier, we're going to bring our 2 panels together using some connector rods. We'll take our rods, put them between our panels and line up our machining, and then we'll take our bolts and feed them through and tighten them down. Once we have all that done, we'll head out to location, join it with our base, and put it to use. We have our top tier mounted to our base. We did this by connecting it using 4 bolts, one in each of our corners. And now we're going to add some finishing touches. I'm going to start by adding panel gasket to the inside of our frame to help reduce noise and vibration. Now while Phil's doing that, I'm going to close up some open T-slots with aluminum cover. It simply snaps into place and gives a nice smooth finish. The Hideaway cabinet is a perfect addition to conference rooms, offices, or banquet halls. It provides a modern look and helps keep trash cans clean, tidy, and out of sight while being functional and mobile. Best of all, it can be tailored to suit your sizing or color needs, or even be designed for outdoor use. Thanks for joining us on another segment of 80/20's Xtreme DIY. Remember, if you want to download design files or for more information on the Hideaway cabinet, please visit 8020.net. But until next time, make it a great day.